So, hello guys, this is Mason, Mr. Hockey Magic, whatever you want to call me. I just want to talk today to you about this camp that I just finished up. OCAC SCLP 2019. I know it's a mouthful, but I want to talk to you guys about it because it's a really unique experience for me. So I was just in Taiwan. I just came home. I'm back in Houston now. I was in Taiwan for 5 weeks, 1 week with my family, 4 weeks at the camp. I had to leave early from the camp because I'm moving, but and that's really sad for me because I really enjoyed the camp. But I just want to kind of walk you guys through what my whole thought process was. So, last year, 2018, my mom tells me, this summer, you're gonna be doing a camp in Taiwan for 6 weeks, and this was kind of a shocker to me, and I was a little bit angry, a little bit mad. Obviously, it's my last summer in Houston. Well, it's my last summer before I move in Houston, so I was really looking forward to spending my time with my friends here, and so I was a little bit mad, a little bit angry. But at the end of the day, I came to Taiwan, and the camp started, and I had no idea what to expect. I expected the worst from the very start. I just assumed it was not going to be fun because it's stealing time away from my friends. I assumed it was going to be boring, and that was my first mistake. Assuming that something so special would be so boring. My first day, we got kind of put into groups, and I was assigned to group B1. And in B1, there was a couple cool people. Kyle, Mosquito Man. You guys won't know that, but if anybody from SCLP is watching, they know exactly what I'm talking about. And Justin, he was also in my class, fellow Houstonian. And we were both in B1 together, and so after the first day, we kind of, me and him, we just talked about it, and we decided, well, you know what, B1's a little bit too easy. So the way the camp works, right? It's a 6-week camp, and you get assigned to a group, and it goes from like A1 all the way up to E1. And I'm not gonna do all the groups, but A1 is like little to no Chinese, and E2 is like, wow, you guys are insane at Chinese. So this camp, right, you learn Chinese there, and you also do a lot of other cool activities. And so we were in B1 for learning Chinese, and day one, me and Justin, we were like, man, this is a little bit too easy. So we decided we're gonna move, and we both get moved to B3, and this is huge. Getting moved to B3, I feel like that's really the beginning of my camp. B1 was cool for 8 hours I was in it, but getting moved to B3 was really where everything started. My first day in B3, I'm sitting there. I'm with some kid comes in, sits next to me. I think he's a little bit of a weirdo. This kid turns out to be one of my closer friends. His name is Ono, and a joke we made was the reason his parents called him that is because when he came out, both of his parents had to say "oh no," but I thought it was really weird the first time I sat next to him. So I was in the class first, and he comes and sits next to me. This other kid, Aidan, comes and sits next to him, and they're really loud, and it's kind of a weird experience for me. I'm kind of like, wow, look at these kids, being really loud. But little did I know these two kids were gonna become two of my really close friends in the camp. And that was my first impression. What are these weird kids doing next to me? And so day one in the class comes by, B3, and it was okay. Me and Justin, we kind of stuck together a little bit. Again, Houstonian, we got that 713 in our blood. We had to kind of stick together. But we just kind of went through it, and over the days, I kind of got to know my group a little bit better, and there was also, my roommates. Let me not forget about that. I'm kind of jumping around here. Before I continue with B3, I'm gonna introduce you to some other people. My roommate Simon, my roommate Alex, my other roommate Jedi. Simon and Alex were both from France, and Jedi was from Thailand. And then the other room that was my room that was not my room. So kind of like my home away from home, where we had Ryan, Davey, Roy, and Jonathan. And I got really close to these people. Another person I don't want to forget to mention is Alessandro and Martin. And these people, you know, they became like my family. But before I get to that, I want to continue on with the story of B3. So as the days go on, I get closer with everybody in the class. And there's this one guy called, his name is Florian. He goes by Flo. And I got really close with him. And I'd say he's one of my really, really close friends that I made. A guy that, you know, I'll probably keep in touch with the rest of my life. You know, along with these other people that I consider family. You know, me and him, you know, I don't think we got off on the right foot. You know, day one, it was not day one, but the orientation movie thing that we watched. I went up to him, I was like, yo, let me borrow your hotspot. And he was like, okay. And he switched up the password as soon as he gave it to me because he just didn't like me. And this is when I was still in B1, and I came to B3, and you know, we all became friends. But I just want to say, man, when I first came to that camp, day one, I hated it. I did not want to be there. Nothing. I wanted nothing to do with it. It was the only thing it was stealing time away from me and my friends at home. And what I have to say is I can't be more grateful to my mom for forcing me to do this camp. Because in my time in Taiwan in this camp, I've met 10 people who I now consider family, and you know, I don't think there was one counselor there who didn't treat me with respect and didn't treat me you know, right. And I think every counselor there is amazing. And you know, I have to give special props to my own counselor Ina, because you know, she's just probably the coolest one. No shade, but definitely the coolest counselor. But yeah, that's basically what I have to say. Is you know, to my mom, I'm so grateful that you forced me to do this camp, because I would never have met these amazing people. I would never have had this amazing experience if it wasn't for you. And now I'm just gonna kind of say some names. You can mute this part and just look at the slideshow, but just say some names that are really impactful and meaningful, and people that I really care about at this camp. And I'm just gonna kind of read down it, because these people, you know, they really they impacted me in a different way. And I'm gonna start with my counselor Ina, because she just, you know, she always was there for us, even when she maybe wasn't in the mood for it. You know, she always made sure we were at the number one priority. So I'm gonna go with Ina, and then number two, my roommate Simon, my first friend at the camp, and that's like my brother, man. Simon is my brother, and Alex too, man. Alex, that's my brother. I'm gonna go to my room. That's not my room, and I'm gonna talk about Roy and Davey and Ryan. I mean, these people, man. I mean, they brought me in. They all came to the camp before, except for Davey, and they brought me in. They made me feel at home on the first day, and that's a friendship. Those three guys that I don't think I'll ever lose. I want to go on to talk about Alessandro, 13-year-old handsome guy from Italy, amazing guy, man. You know, he's a youngin', but you know, he joined our group a little bit later because he came to the camp a little bit later, and that guy, that's like my brother. I'm gonna talk about another guy. His name is Martin. You know, he's a little heart and soul of our entire group. That kid's amazing, man. I'm gonna miss him for sure. You know, giving him piggyback rides and stuff like that. I'm trying to think about who I'm leaving out, and I just think about it. Nemo, man. I can't believe I forgot about Nemo. Nemo, man. He's another guy. I was his third year at the camp this year, and he really introduced me well and welcomed me, took me in, and made me feel like I was at home. And you know, I'll never forget Nemo, because he's just one of those personalities that you know you can't forget. I love that guy. And And to my group B3, I don't know if you'll ever get a chance to watch this together, but everybody in that group, man, you know, I don't know if I'll get all the names, but I'm trying to think. There's Justin, there's Wei Kai, there's Ryan, Flo, Vanessa, Izzy, Tiffany, Orion, Andrew, Holden. I know I'm missing some people here right now, man. I know I'm missing some people. Damn, man. To my group B3, if I missed your name, man, just know I'm standing here in my bathroom talking into my phone. I don't really have any pictures or anything, but you know, oh my God, I missed Aidan and Ono. I can't believe that. I'm so sorry, guys. But Aidan and Ono, my guys, to my group B3, thank you so much for making this summer one of my most memorable summers, and just to the camp in general. What an amazing organization! What an amazing camp that you guys put together, and I'll never forget it. I love everyone always, and that's family, man. I built a brotherhood. I made a family, and you know, those people I'll never forget. So thank you for giving me that experience.
Oh, we're staying like this, David. We're staying like this. Let's go again. Let's go again.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Yeah, all the planes we flew.